What's up, Fear Fam, and all you fearless shinobi? In today's video, we have another online ranked fight in Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, Road to Boruto. This one is going to be more of a discussion video. I'll have the game in the background. Now, the context here is that I had a pretty high win rate when this person came into my lobby. And it was interesting because they were on the mic, and I happened to be on the mic, and I'm not always on the mic, so I want to ask you, or talk to you about that in terms of competitive advantage, in terms of being comfortable, and a lot of other factors, right? In terms of personal preference. Should you be on the mic? Should you not be on the mic? Should you be listening? Should you not be listening? Should you be kind of just disconnected in your own party? Should you have the music on, the music off? Should you have the volume off or on? I personally think that I turn the music off completely, game music. Part of the reason why is I want to put my own music on afterwards when I make content, but the other reason is that I don't want any distractions, right? And I want to be able to listen to the sounds that the characters are making. It definitely helps me play better. Now, and initially, this person was super excited to play me, which was cool to see something like that. Because usually you don't get that kind of reaction, right? The guy was just really excited, saying, wow, I think this guy's the real deal. He's like not gonna spam me. So this was his mentality, right? So it's interesting because I actually never did spam him. I played him very fairly, more fairly than probably anyone has ever played him, or than most people will play him. And the thing that he actually does to me is spam me. So he accuses me of spamming, yet he actually spams. Or he legitimately thinks that I'm spamming, so then that gives him an excuse to spam me, but he ignores his spamming. Very weird. Here it comes with the Shuriken Shadow Clone Jutsu, one of the best and one of the most effective things in the game to get wins if you know how to use it properly. It's really, really tough to escape if you know how to set it up properly. So as you can see, there's nothing that I've done that's anywhere near that level that would justify him doing that. That's like, I don't know. That's like, I don't even know. That's like him just perceiving that I did something bad to him when I didn't even do anything bad to him, and then him saying, I'm gonna drop a nuclear bomb on you. Like, what? Like, why? Right? So, like, that's why I wanted to talk about this, is because it's player expectation, right? And I just seen so much of this kind of thing that it boggles my mind. And I'm not sure what's going on with this. Like, I remember back, like, a long time ago in Storm 2, like 10, 12 years ago, I don't remember anything like this. Like, maybe people, I think in generations there, like, people were pretty accurate with the stuff that was powerful, right? They were pretty spot on with the things that were causing issues. But I think now in today's society, less and less people think critically and have the ability to have critical thinking. Like, our society is just dumbed down and overly emotional. And it's weird because the guy had such positive and cool emotions and vibes at the beginning. I thought maybe this would be, because a lot of times I like to go just interact with people, especially like when I'm not on my main account, interact with people to see like how people are, because if I'm on some random account, nobody knows who that is, right? So there's no preconceived notion, there's no notoriety with the name, there's no expectation with the name. And I notice people play me a lot differently when I'm on my Don't Lose to Fear account versus like an alternate account. I'm playing more and more on my Don't Lose to Fear account for sure. Mainly not playing on that account has to do with, at this point in time, has to do, or before, sorry, had to do with not giving a certain standard of excellence or expectation in terms of creative play, strategic play, being a strong opponent. You know, technically I didn't think I was strong enough yet, right? Or consistent enough or good enough. But anyways, I just wanted to bring this all to your attention, that it's really weird that, and odd, how people can just do a 180 and how people are just inconsistent and they don't even, I don't know, they people are just confused and don't know what they're talking about, right? And then they just act based on some emotion or thought that isn't even real. It's a very, very weird and scary world that we live in now, I feel like. This might not seem like something that has a lot of importance, or it may not be a big issue, but I think it is really, really big. I don't want to get too deep into it because I don't want to get shadow banned. Because in the past, in the first few months of this channel, I was talking about those kind of things in depth, very, very clearly, and my channel actually got shadow banned for a bit. So, and by a bit, I mean 3 to 6 months. So we're not going to go down that road. I just want to talk about how odd this is, right? Like, he clearly is spamming me with one of the most spammable broken awakenings in the game, the third Hokage. Third Hokage in base form is not strong, but in awakening form, my god, you can, if you know what you're doing, you should be able to take 1 to 2 bars off of someone easily every awakening, easily, in your favor. So, I don't know. It's odd. It's a bit confusing. It's not my intention to be a downer or anything. I just something I wanted to bring to your attention. Also, for you guys to learn that, Saratobi, to know where the danger is with certain things, but also sometimes the danger starts with our own mind and our own opinion in terms of what our thoughts are, because we become what we think about all day long, right? We become what our thoughts are. We literally, our existence came from a thought, right? A thought of our parents wanting to get together, and then they get together, and then they have you, and you is like this really low probability and chance, almost like winning a lottery ticket, right? And then it's like maybe crazier odds, maybe less odds, I don't know, but it's up there. And then here you are. And then you do the same thing. You have all these thoughts, and then everything that you do, it's like, do you want to go to the gym today? Do you want to eat healthy today? Or do you just want to have, Taco Bell, McDonald's, all that, and enjoy yourself, right? And it's like, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Do you want to read a book? And every time you have a thought, that influences an action. Every action has a reaction. But it's weird now because the things that we're thinking, we can't even agree upon anymore. The things that we're thinking about are like semantics or semantical, right? Like, it's funny because the Eskimo have like something like, I don't know what it is. It's like 3, 5, 4 or 5, maybe 5, 6, or even 7 different words for the word snow. But we just have like snow and hail, right? Snow, hail, and ice, I believe. But like they have like at least 2 more, something like that, or maybe even 3 or 4 more. So, interesting enough, something really odd is happening, but just I just wanted to talk to you about all that. I thought, a lot of people do enjoy these types of videos. I haven't done this type of video in a long time, but anyways, it would be interesting to hear your opinion in the comments below. The major point I'm getting at is that we have these different thoughts and opinions. They lead to actions. And it's about us perceiving, right? Perceived thoughts and opinions, perceived, right? And then what we perceive ends up causing conflict. And a lot of times that conflict doesn't even need to take place because it doesn't even exist. Like, you just thought it existed, or you took things the wrong way, right? It's really weird. But anyways, nobody wants to stand on quicksand, right? You want a nice firm ground so that you can build a good foundation, and that you build a home or something that doesn't topple over, right? Whether that's a metaphor or not. In the end, to wrap things up, it just made me kind of think I was going to have one type of experience. I was a bit happy and excited for that, and then it just kind of took the wind out of my sails, and then I was just kind of like, I've had too many of these weird experiences that I just don't even want to go on the mic anymore, to be honest. Like, unless I know who I'm talking to. But you don't know who you're talking to unless you give them a chance, so it's very weird, right? Every once in a while I will go on the mic, but most of the time I don't even want to because I just don't want these weird experiences. Like, this happened, and then I had one experience a long time ago, like 100 or 200 ranked matches ago in the Moonlight Massacre account, where some guy was just yelling and screaming at me the whole time, and it was horrible. I have those videos up on the channel there before, but like, people watched it, but like, that's the thing, like, people don't even really want to see that, but at the same time, I feel irresponsible not showing you some of this stuff because it is part of the game. Because I keep saying, oh, this is a fun and cool game. Then other times I'll say it's not. Because at those times it is, and at the other times it's not. And at other times this happens, and at other times that happened. But anyways, that's all there is to it. More importantly, I hope you have a fantastic day, an amazing day. If not, I hope it gets better for you soon. Peace.
Shall we begin?